this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm here to talk to you and show you the first dress I made. So I started sewing when I was a lot younger, but the first actual garment I made was in GCSE textiles when I was about 15, and I did so with the help of the teacher, but I sewed all of it myself. She just showed me how, and it's supposed to be based on a 60s theme. So let me just tell you about what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing a self-drafted jersey top. This actually used to be a dress, but I cut it shorter so it could be a top, because I just wasn't wearing it as a dress. It has slight gathers at the waist, and it's just my standard kind of neckline that I do. So I'm first going to show you the dress. Now please remember that this is when I was 15, so it would not fit me now. I'm going to try and dig up some pictures of me actually wearing it, because it did fit when I made it. So I'll try and find some pictures. So this is the dress. Now it is a mini dress because it was based on a 60s theme, and I chose this kind of satiny kind of pink along with this kind of Chinese print pink to go with it, so it was like contrasting colours, and then the inside is fully lined with this kind of pink lining. So the pattern that I chose was this one. So this is the Simplicity 5561, and I chose to make this version, so version A, which is the slim version, and I just cut it shorter. Now it is also strapless, which I don't necessarily know is a 60s style, but it was a mini skirt, so that's why it was 60s, so I made that one. And we also had to make an accessory to go with it, so I made this tiny little bag as well with a plique detail. So let me show you the dress in more detail. So I can remember taking the fabric in and putting it out on the large cutting table in the room and actually positioning the pieces and cutting out the pattern and all of those things, and then kind of start putting it together. So it is lined, so that's just the two of them attached together, so it is lined. And I did sew my first invisible zip on this, so there's no stitching there. I'm surprised I was able to do it so neat, and it is hand stitched in on the inside to attach the lining to the zip, and the zip still does go up and down, so it is fixed in really well. The hem was also done by hand, so it's a hand sewn hem as well, which I have not done since because I cannot stand hand sewing hems. I'd rather just machine it, but granted I haven't worked with this kind of fabric since this, so that's why I guess if you are working with this kind of fabric, hand sewing it is best. So I can barely see the little stitches coming through, and it's really well put together, so it's just a double folded hem. And I even overlocked the insides to finish the seams and on the lining as well. So that was because our school had an overlocker that I could use. So I went searching for this dress as soon as I started to do a YouTube channel, because I thought it would be great for you to know kind of where I started and how I kind of developed going forward. So I will be posting another video based on my sewing journey and a lot of the things that I've made as I've kind of gone through that. But I just wanted to show you this because I think it's so cute. I don't think this would even fit me as a skirt now, but we've got the bodice, the panels, really short length. But I think for actually my first dress, I've got an invisible zip in there, I've got a hand-stitched hem, I've got overlocking, and I think I just started off doing something that was quite complicated. I mean, it's a simple shape, but the techniques I used were quite complicated, and I think that actually put me in really good stead for all the kind of learning that I did after that, because after that I am self-taught, and I do just kind of make things up and hope that it goes okay, and on the whole it has worked out really well for me, but I think my main grounding from GCSE has really helped. So that's my first dress. Now let me show you this little handbag that I made, if you can call it that. It is basically two triangles, rectangles of fabric joined together into a bag, and I have appliqued a strip of fabric in the middle with a zigzag stitch, and then just sewn round the whole outside with 2 lines of stitching to make it neat and sew the handles on. It is lined inside as well, so it is lined with the same pink lining, and I have stitched the little handles together to give it a cute detail, and it obviously really clearly matches my little dress as well. So really lovely first make, I think, and it's really fun for me to be showing you this so you can see where I started. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Thank you. Bye.